this class is specifically for TYBcom students who are in semester 5. Now in this class we are going to solve Mumbai University question paper of April 2016, subject direct tax. Before we start, I just want to ask Kaushik, can you hear me? In case yes, then there is a chat box here on the right hand side. You can chat with me. Kaushik? I am your direct tax teacher. In case if you hear me, just chat with me. Okay, so let me start. I'll request you to solve the questions along with me so that you will understand. Okay, so I hope you must be having your notebook and pen, pencil, calculator, everything with you ready. Fantastic. So in case of any query, just chat with me. So I'm going to start. Okay, so this is question number 3. Do you have the question with you? Okay, so fine. So this is the question which was asked in April 2016, question number 3. Let us try to understand this question. Mr. Pawar is physically handicapped, 82% disability. Okay, so here what you will have to do, you will have to underline, in fact you don't have questions, so this is little important, so I am going to underline 82% disability. Physically handicapped, if you are physically handicapped, then you get benefit under section 80U. So we will write here 80U. So you will get benefit of 80U. You can claim deduction under chapter 6A under section 80U. Okay, so let us move ahead. He furnished the following information for the year ended 31st March 2016. Now this question was asked for 15 marks. Profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2016. As income and expenditure is given, we will have to follow indirect method, either profit and loss account or income and expenditure account. If given, you will have to follow indirect method for calculating income from business, because all these items are related to income from business. If we say profit and loss account, that means income from business. So we will have to follow indirect method. Now let us read one by one all the items. Expenses side, the first item that we have is postage and telegram. So you will have to remember one thing. There are you will have to write something in front of each and every item. Now what are you going to write? Two things. Either you will have to put cross in front of that particular item, or you will have to say disallow. What do you mean by cross? If this particular item, let's say first item, postage and telegram, is related to business as per Income Tax Act 1961, then you will put cross. If this particular item, postage and telegram, is not related to business, then you will have to disallow. Disallow means you will have to remove from the debit side, from the expense side. So we say disallow. So you have only two options. First, either to put cross, or second, disallow. So let us start. Postage and telegram, now as this is related to business, we'll have to put cross. Salaries again related to business, so we will put cross. Gift to son, yeah, gift to son, this is not related to your business. How can this be related to your business? This is something personal if you are gifting to your son. So we will have to disallow. Fine. Advertisement, yes, advertisement is related to business, so we will put cross. Wealth tax paid. Now again, this is something personal, it is not related to business, so you will have to disallow. Electricity charges related to business, cross. See, for taxes you will have to remember, like there are 4 types of taxes which are disallowed. So you should remember about this thing. Which are those 4 taxes? The first one is income tax. I'm talking about which is disallowed. Like the Income Tax Act says that this particular items are not related to business, hence you will have to disallow. So 4 items like income tax, advance tax, wealth tax, and surcharge tax. So these are the 4 items which you will have to remember, because you will have to, in case if you get these items in the debit side of profit and loss account, you will have to disallow. This is not related to business. So we will, yeah, good question. What is surcharge tax? Surcharge is tax on tax. So there is a limit, like if your turnover crosses let's say 10 lakh, then you will have to pay 10% extra. So you might be knowing, like income tax we calculate as per the slab, up to 2,50,000 no tax, then 2,50,000 to 5 lakh 10%. This is how we calculate tax. So if your income crosses 10 lakh rupees, okay, so you will have to pay 10% extra. This is, so surcharge is tax on tax, मतलब tax के ऊपर tax लगता है, that is surcharge. I hope this is clear. Yeah. So there is a capping, like अगर आपका वो particular, let's say 10 lakh तक अगर आपका income नहीं होता है, then you will have to pay regular tax, we say income tax, okay. But if your income crosses 10 lakh rupees, then you will have to pay income tax also as well as surcharge tax, that is tax on tax. Tax के ऊपर वापस tax लगता है, that is surcharge tax. So all these are personal expenses, because if you talk about income tax also, income tax, when we pay income tax we pay on the total income, right? And how can you show income tax in profit and loss account debit side? Because profit and loss account is only for business. There are 5 heads of income: income from business, income from salary, income from house property, income from capital gain, income from other sources. So if you take total of this, you will get total income, and on that you are going to pay income tax. So this you cannot specifically show in the business, like in the expenses side of profit and loss account. Hence the income tax says it is disallowed. So like income tax department says it is disallowed. So like income tax, advance tax, wealth tax, surcharge tax, all these are personal expenses. You cannot show as your business expense. Hence we will have to disallow. Okay. So let us move for the next one. Interest on capital. Now interest on capital is again not related to business, so you will have to disallow. Depreciation. Depreciation as of now we will say cross, because we don't know, we have not read the other information. There is something in the other information as well, but as of now we will put cross. Next, provision for doubtful debt. Now one thing you will have to remember, any type of provision or reserve is not allowed as per income tax. You cannot show any provision or reserve in your profit and loss account debit side as your expense, because this is not your actual expense. You are just providing. If you are paying salary, yes, we can say it is your actual expenditure, but provision for doubtful debt is not your actual expenditure. So income tax says you will have to disallow. Next, sundry expenses. Now sundry expenses again related to business, you will have to put cross. Net profit is the first item which you are supposed to take as per indirect method, because we will have to follow indirect method for calculating income from business. Why we are going to follow indirect method? Because this is profit and loss account. So whenever profit and loss account or income and expenditure account is given, you will have to follow indirect method. Otherwise you will have to follow direct method for calculating income from business. So as per indirect method, we will have to take net profit as the first item. Okay, now let us come to the income side. By gross profit brought down. Okay, so now this is again you will have to put cross because it is related to business only. One thing you will have to remember here on the income side, now your option will change. For debit side, what was your option? Either to put cross or disallow. This was the option which you got for debit side items. Credit side it will change. Now credit side what will happen? You have two options. First, either to put cross, or you will have to say INC. INC means income not chargeable. So if your particular income is related to business, you will have to put cross, right? If these incomes are not related to business, you will have to write INC in front of that particular item. INC, the full form of INC is income not chargeable. So as we say disallow over here for expenses, for income we will have to say INC. All those income which are not related to business, you will have to remove from here. We say INC. Fine. So let us go ahead. Saving bank interest. Now saving bank interest. See, saving bank interest cannot be your business income. This is your personal income. अपने you got a saving bank account, उसमें कुछ पैसा रखा हुआ है और उसका interest मिल रहा है. So how can you say that it is your business income? Hence, we will have to remove from here. So what to write? We will say INC. Okay. Now one more important thing, as we are calculating total income, because it has been given over here that you can see you are required to compute the total income. So we will have to calculate the total income. We are not going to calculate only business income. We will have to calculate the total income. And as you are calculating the total income, if you are saying that this is not your business income, but it's your income, we cannot deny. Income to hai, par isko kidhar set karne ka? So that also we will have to record. So if you are saying this is INC, this is not related to business, then it is related to what? Where you can take saving bank interest. Saving bank interest you will have to take under the head income from other sources. Sorry. So that is why we have written OS over here. This income is not related to business, but it is related to other sources. So it won't be taxable as business income, but it will be taxable under the head income from other sources. So we have written OS for our reference. Okay, we'll go for the next one. Interest on government securities. Again, yes, this is not your business income. It is your income from other sources. So you will have to remove from here. So we will say INC for this particular item as well. Okay, interest on government securities. Yes, and where to take? You will have to take under the head income from other sources. Next, dividend from Indian company. Oh, again this is not your business income. So again you will have to say same thing. you will write here. See, it's good if you write on the question paper with the pencil in the exam as well. So you can do that. You will have to write your INC. Okay, and again this will go under the head income from other sources. But one important thing, if you receive dividend from an Indian company, it is fully exempt as per Income Tax Act 1961. So we will say E over here because it is totally exempt. So it is just for our reference. We'll go for the next one, income tax refund. Income tax refund 8,000. Yes, definitely this is not your business income. So we will have to say INC over here. See, sections like it is not compulsory. If you know, then only write. If you don't know, then please don't write the wrong section. It gives wrong effect, negative marking. If you are very much aware, yes, ये particular इसका ये section है करके, then only write. Otherwise, don't write if you're not aware of. Okay. So you can skip the sections if you are not aware of. It's good if you remember, but if you don't remember, don't write the wrong section. Okay. So income tax refund, INC, income not chargeable. This is not a business income. Yes, but we cannot say this as your income from other sources, because I'll give you one good example. Okay. Now अभी इधर कितना बोल रहे हैं? 8,000 is the income tax refund. 8,000. Okay. Let's say we have paid 18,000 का income tax to the income tax department. Okay. And 18,000 हम लोग ने टैक्स पे किया, उसमें से 8,000 इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट ने रिफंड किया क्योंकि हम लोग ने 8,000 एक्सेस पे कर दिया था. सो दिस 8,000 जो आपको रिफंड मिला है, दिस इज योर ओन मनी. ये आपका इनकम नहीं होगा, ये आपका ही पैसा 8,000 आपके पास वापस आ गया. इसको आप इनकम नहीं बोल सकते. आपका पैसा अगर आपके पास वापस आता है उसको इनकम नहीं बोल सकते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपने बैंक में पैसा डाला और उसको एटीएम से विड्रॉ किया, तो वो आपका ही पैसा है, उसको इनकम नहीं बोल सकते हम लोग. फाइन. सेम वे ये 8,000 आपने इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट को दिया था पहले, अभी उन्होंने रिफंड किया. सो यू कैन नॉट से इनकम. दिस इज एक्चुअली नॉट योर इनकम. ये बिजनेस इनकम भी नहीं है, इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेज भी नहीं है. राइट. इसके लिए हम लोग ने आईएनसी लिखा हुआ है इधर. एंड या वन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग विच यू माइट गेट इन द एग्जाम, sometimes they ask you, they will give you income tax refund also, as well as they will give you interest on income tax refund. वो नीचे इधर किधर तो interest on income tax refund बोलेंगे. अभी income tax department क्या है ना, वो आपको 8,000 रुपीज रिफंड करता है ना, तो थोड़ा डिले हो जाता है रिफंड करने में. लेट्स से 6 month 1 year. सो व्हाट दे डू, अभी ये 8,000 है ना, तो 8,000 के ऊपर आपको 8,000 तो रिफंड करते ही है, 8,000 के साथ में आपको वो लोग इंटरेस्ट भी देते हैं. Let's say 100 rupees or 200 rupees. So you will get total 8,200 rupees, जिसमें कि 8,000 रिफंड का अमाउंट है और 200 rupees इंटरेस्ट का अमाउंट है. So in this case 8,000 will not be your income, but वो जो 200 आपको एक्स्ट्रा मिल रहा है ना इंटरेस्ट, that will become your income and it will be taxable under the head income from other sources. So this thing you will have to remember for the exam. Okay, so we can move ahead. So this is how we were able to solve. Now let us try to understand the adjustment as well. Other information. First, depreciation allowed as per income tax rule is 50,000. Is rupees 50,000. Okay. Now what is important over here? What they are saying, that depreciation as per income tax is 50,000. Okay. So ये depreciation कौन सा है जो इधर profit and loss account debit side में दिया है? This depreciation is as per accounts. हमको कैसा समझा कि as per accounts है? Because ये profit and loss account में दिया depreciation. Profit and loss account हम लोग किधर बनाते हैं? Accounts में बनाते हैं. तो but obvious ये depreciation भी कैसे calculate किया रहेगा? As per accounts only. So depreciation as per account is 45,000 and depreciation as per income tax is 50,000. Okay, so now we will have to adjust this. How to adjust? आपको ना इसका difference adjust नहीं करना है. 45,000 and 50,000 उसका difference नहीं adjust करना है. It will be wrong. व्हाट यू विल हैव टू डू, ये पूरा का पूरा डेप्रिसिएशन जो आपने इधर क्रॉस किया था ना, आपने पहले बोला था कि ये बिजनेस से रिलेटेड है इसलिए हम लोग क्रॉस करते करके, उसको ना हम लोग पूरा का पूरा डिसअलाउ कर देंगे, मतलब पूरा का पूरा इधर से निकाल देंगे, फुल 45,000 डिसअलाउ, एंड फिर लेटर ऑन ये 50,000 हम लोग फिर अलाउएबल एक्सपेंस में ले लेंगे. ओके इसको पूरा मतलब 25,000 को, सॉरी 45,000 को निकाल के फिर हम लोग 50,000 डालेंगे correct depreciation, which is as per income tax, because for us we are calculating income tax, so we want depreciation as per income tax only. Fine, I hope you have understood this. Second, provision for doubtful debt include bad debt written off to the extent of rupees 2,000. अपने पास provision for doubtful debt है ना? Yes, this is the provision for doubtful debt 16,000. अब ये लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं मालूम है? Provision for doubtful debt include bad debt written off. अभी इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है मालूम है? बैड डेट रिटर्न ऑफ. वो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि आपका सी प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल डेब्ट इज नॉट योर एक्चुअल लॉस, वो आप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं कि आपको इतना लॉस हो सकता है करके, लेकिन वो लोग ने एडजस्टमेंट में क्या बोला है कि बैड डेट रिटर्न ऑफ, अपना एक्चुअल लॉस कितना है, अपना एक्चुअल बैड डेट 2,000 है, बट वो किस में इंक्लूडेड है? वो 16,000 में इंक्लूडेड है. पर हम लोग ने इधर इफेक्ट क्या दिया, हम लोग ने पूरा का पूरा 16,000 डिसअलाउ कर दिया, विच इज एक्चुअली अगर एडजस्टमेंट देखते हैं तो ये रॉन्ग है. वी कैन नॉट रिमूव फुल 60,000 बिकॉज इसमें 2,000 तो अपना एक्चुअल लॉस है, तो वो तो डेबिट साइड में दिखाना ही पड़ेगा. फाइन, तो हम लोग कितना डिसअलाउ करना चाहिए यहाँ पे? हियर वी आर गोइंग टू डिसअलाउ एक्सेलेंट 14,000. हम लोग को इधर 14,000 ही डिसअलाउ करना है, राइट? बिकॉज 14,000 इज नॉट रिलेटेड बिजनेस, 2,000 इज रिलेटेड बिजनेस, वो आपका एक्चुअल लॉस है. ओके, फिर बाद में क्या बोलते हैं लोग? यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू कंप्यूट द टोटल इनकम ऑफ मिस्टर पवार फॉर द असेसमेंट ईयर 2016-17. फाइन, सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. So I'll request you, like this is how you will have to make the format. आपका ये फॉर्मेट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. नेम ऑफ एसएससी मिस्टर पवार, असेसमेंट ईयर 2016-17, प्रीवियस ईयर 15-16, स्टेटस इंडिविजुअल, रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस रेसिडेंट एंड ऑर्डिनरी रेसिडेंट, कंप्यूटेशन ऑफ टोटल इनकम, एंड टोटल इनकम के लिए 3 रुपीज कॉलम, पर्टिकुलर एंड 3 रुपीज कॉलम. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. अपने पास से ना 2 टाइप का इनकम है, एक इनकम फ्रॉम बिजनेस है, दूसरा इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेस है. सो फर्स्ट हम लोग इनकम फ्रॉम बिजनेस करते हैं. So we will say, start copying along with me, so that you will understand. Income from business. Now what is important over here is you will, yeah, very good question. Why a residential status is resident and ordinary resident? See, we will have to, as if you, we have read the question, we have read the whole question, and nowhere the information regarding residential status was given to us. So we will have to assume that Mr. Pawar will be resident and ordinary resident only. Hence, by default, you will have to write resident and ordinary resident. Okay, so let us start. Income from business. We will say we are following indirect method. Net profit as per profit and loss account. Is 7,50,000. Disallowable expenses. We will have to add. This is the format which we will have to follow. First, you will have to take the net profit, then add all the disallowable expenses. Now in this we'll have to find out the first disallowable expense. That means we'll have to go to the question. So the first item that we have is gift to son, 12,000. Gift to son, that we will record in the first rupees column. The next wealth tax paid, 17,000. Next, interest on capital, 25,000. Yeah, why 3 column? So let me explain you. Whatever final amount we are going to get from income from business, we will take in the outer column here. The final amount of income from business as well as the final amount of income from other sources. And before that we will do all the calculations. So once we complete this, you will understand why we have taken 3 column. So interest on capital done. Now next disallowable expense, depreciation. The amount of depreciation as per income tax, as per accounts. Depreciation as per account is 45,000. See, in accounts we calculate depreciation as per straight line method or WDV method. So there are various methods by which we calculate depreciation in accounts. But income tax never follows that method. Income tax is having their own method of calculating depreciation, that is termed as block of asset method. So if the method changes, definitely the amount of depreciation will also change. So we will have to adjust that as well, because we want profit as per income tax, we don't want profit as per accounts. So after depreciation, let's see what is the next item, which is disallowed. Provision for doubtful debt. But provision for doubtful debt, we are going to disallow only 14,000. Let us write here how we got this 14,000? Now in exam also you will have to do in this only, in this way only. You will have to show the calculation. Wherever direct amount is not given in the question, you will have to calculate and you will have to show it. So you got the total as well. Good, that's great. But do we have any other disallowable expense? No. So this was the last. Yes. So as you said, let us check the total. You are saying 1,13,000. Okay, so let me write 1,13,000 here. Now this thing we will have to add. 1,13,000 we will have to add with 7,50,000. See how much you are getting. Excellent. 8,63,000. Now the next thing is we will, as per the format, the next one is less allowable expenses. Okay, fine. So you just tell me allowable, do you know, but you don't have question as well. Yes. So allowable expense may we have only one item, that is depreciation, which is as per income tax. So depreciation as per income tax is 50,000. So you will have to subtract this. Subtract and tell me the amount. $8,63,000 minus 50,000. 8,13,000. So from this we will subtract income not chargeable, and all INC we will take here, all the income not chargeable, like we have saving bank interest, which is 12,000. Then we have interest on government securities, which is 20,000. Then we have dividend from Indian company, this is 25,000. Next we have income tax refund, that is 8,000. Take the total. So let me record, as you said, 65,000. Now this thing you will have to again subtract. Okay. Sorry. So 7,48,000. Excellent. So that is your total income from business, or you can say final amount of income from business. So you will say A, your A, which is income from business and profession. It is 7,48,000. Now we'll have to go for the next income which we have, which is income from other sources. Now here the first item that we have, total of IFOS. Yes, so we will say saving bank interest, $12,000. Interest on government securities, 20,000. Dividend from Indian company. Now dividend, if you receive from Indian company, is fully exempted. Let me check the amount of dividend. $25,000. What is a total income? 6,55,000. No. So in exam, see, for dividend also what you are going to do, आपको ऐसे ही dividend लिखना है, dividend from Indian company less exempt under section 34, 10 subsection 34. So here in outer column you will say nothing is taxable. Now if you take the total of this, you will get total of B, that is the total of income from other sources. Which is 32,000. Now we'll have to find out gross total income. So gross total income will be A plus B so 7,48,000 plus 32,000. Gross total income will be 7,80,000. Fine. Now from this you will have to deduct, you will have to go for deduction, less deduction under chapter 6A. Now what all things actually we can deduct? See, one thing is this ATU, right? Now how much you can claim here? You can claim maximum 1,25,000 because severe disability, severe physically handicapped 82%. So 1,25,000 you can claim here. And the second thing is the saving bank interest 12,000. Yeah, 80 TTA, correct. So maximum amount that you can claim is 1,25,000 plus 10,000, 1 lakh. Fantastic. 80 TTA maximum 10,000. So 1,25,000 ये disability का plus this 10,000 of saving bank interest. Saving bank interest under section 80 TTA, that is maximum you can claim up to 10,000. Physically handicapped under section 80U, you can say severe. So in that case the maximum amount that you can claim is 1,25,000. So 7,80,000 minus 1,35,000. Find out and tell me how much you're getting. Seven lakh 80 minus 135. Seven lakh 45,000. Sorry, 6,45,000. Fine. So your net taxable income is 6,45,000. You are unable to see. Just scroll down, na? It's a whiteboard, you can scroll down. वो नीचे तक board है. Just scroll down, you will get the deduction part. It's a whiteboard. Got it? Okay. Okay. So we have just now we have completed question number 3, which was asked for 15 marks. So if you correctly do this, solve this sum, definitely you will get 15 out of 15. We'll go for the next question, question number 3A. Let us try to understand the question. Mr. Tikekar sold on 1st August 2015 his residential house in Pune for rupees 80 lakhs. It was purchased on 8th August 1994 for rupees 9 lakhs. Expenses on transfer amounted to rupees 1,50,000. Mr. Tikekar incurred expenses on improvement of hold house in financial year 2002-3 to rupees 1,80,000. He invested rupees 25 lakhs for purchase of new residential house on 15th December 2015. You are required to compute net capital gain for the assessment year 2016-17. This question was asked for 8 marks. Relevant cost inflation index. So these are the cost inflation index: 94, 95, 259, 2002-3, 447, 2015-16, 1081. Now what is important over here is you should remember the format of calculating income from capital gain. The first thing that you're going to take is full value of consideration. So what is the full value of consideration? In this case, your full value of consideration, the selling price sold on 1st August, this is your full value of consideration, 80 lakhs. So 80 lakhs full value of consideration, and from that you subtract expenses on transfer. So where is your expenses on transfer? Expenses on transfer amounted to rupees 1,50,000. So 1,50,000 is expenses on transfer. Then after that, index cost of acquisition. So for index cost of acquisition, you need a formula like index cost of acquisition. So this is actual cost of acquisition. It was purchased on 8th August 1994. So the formula is actual cost of acquisition into index of year of transfer upon index of year of acquisition. So I'll show you how to do that. Then next is you will have to subtract index cost of improvement. So improvement is 1,80,000, index cost of improvement. Again you get indexation benefit, so the formula will be index cost of improvement into index of year of improvement upon index of year of into index of year of transfer upon index of year of improvement. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. After doing all this thing, you will get benefit deduction. You will get deduction under 24. What kind of deduction? As it is clearly given over here, that he invested rupees 25 lakhs for purchase of new residential house on 15 December 2015. So 2 years before the sale and 1 year after the sale, if during this period if you purchase any of the house, new residential house, then whatever capital gain you get, you can subtract the amount which you have invested for the new house. Okay, so this you can claim under section 15(4). So let's start. So again same thing, name of SSC and all those things, computation of capital gain, particular rupees. So the first thing that you are going to take is full value of consideration. As we saw, full value of consideration is 80 lakhs. Then less expenses on transfer. We saw expenses on transfer as 1,50,000. Then less indexed cost of acquisition. So here you will have to apply the formula. I'll show you what to do. Index actual cost of acquisition. So our actual cost of acquisition is 9 lakh into index of year of transfer. Index of year of transfer, if you see, it is 1081. So 1081 upon 259. Net value consideration. See, you can say full value of consideration or net value consideration. What is the question? What is the query actually? Okay, yeah, see, depend. After subtracting expenses on transfer, you will get net value, then again subtract index cost of acquisition. There are different formats which has been given by different authors in the textbook, and that is why professors teach in different way, because they use different textbooks. So it's okay, you can go for net value consideration, or you can go directly, you can subtract. Okay, index cost of acquisition, so 9 lakh into 1081 divided by 259, just calculate and tell me. Okay, so you are saying 37 lakh 56,371. Fine. Now less indexed cost of improvement, so the cost of improvement is 1,80,000, actual cost of improvement, into index of year of transfer, which will remain same, 1081, whole upon index of year of acquisition. So we can see index of year of acquisition is 447, so we will take here 447. Fine. So if you calculate this, see how much you are getting. Okay, so 4,35,302. Now you subtract all and tell me what is the final amount. Okay, so that will be your long-term capital gain. So long-term capital gain, as you said, we will write, I'll write here 48 lakh 8,327. Now from this you can claim for the investment which you have done in the new house under section 24, so 54, so deduction under section 54, purchase of new house. So purchase of new house, the amount is 25 lakhs. So now again subtract and tell me what is the balance. Uh, 23 lakh. Are you sure? There might be some calculation mistake. 80 lakhs minus 150 minus 4 lakh 35,000 minus 37 lakh. I guess this amount is wrong. Which one? Long-term capital gain. Please calculate long-term capital gain once again. Yeah, correct. 36,58,327. So let me change this. 36,58,327. Now again you calculate. You subtract 25 lakhs. You subtract 25 lakhs and find out net capital gain, the final amount 36,58,327 minus 25 lakhs. So you will get somewhere around, we can directly calculate 11,58,327. So this is the final answer, income from capital gain. Okay, fine. Now let us go for the next question. Now, have you understood this question? Okay, so let us, you want to copy this or you have already copied? So please copy. Yeah, shall we go for next question? Question number 3B. Question number 3B. I'll have to actually upload from my desktop, so just be patient. Question number 3B. It will be good if you copy along with me rather than copying at the end. We will do it together. Okay. Now let me read this question. Question number 3B. This was asked for 7 marks. Mr. Bapat provides you the following information for the year ended 31st March 2016. Okay. What information? You are required to compute his taxable income for the assessment year 16-17. Rent received from let out property is 4,80,000. So this will go under the head income from house property. Municipal tax paid 40,000. Again this will go under the head income from house property. Interest on government securities will go under the head income from other sources. And accrued interest on NSC will go under the head income from other sources. But one thing over here, for this accrued interest on NSC, you get deduction. You can claim deduction under chapter 6A, under section 80C, interest accrued on NSC. That means first you will have to show it as taxable under the head income from other sources, and later on you claim under section 80C. So this thing we'll have to remember. So let us start. Okay. So again here we have only two heads of income, that is income from house property and income from other sources. So first we will say income from house property. And that what we have is rent received from let out property, $4,80,000. Then from this we will subtract municipal tax paid, which is 40,000. So you will get net annual value, which will be 4,40,000. So from net annual value we will have to subtract we will say less okay fine. Question means only there are only 4 items: rent received 480, municipal tax 40, interest on government securities 20, and accrued interest on NSC 15,000. So less standard deduction under section 24 subsection B. You will have to take 30% of NAV. So 4,40,000 into 30%. See how much you are getting. Correct, 1,32,000. So this we will have to. So now after this, if you take the total, you will get total of A. That is your income from house property. So it will be 440 minus 132. It will be 3,08,000. Right? So we have subtracted standard deduction from the net annual value. We got 3,08,000 as income from house property. Now we'll go for the next income. Income from other sources. In that we have 2 items. First, interest on government securities, which is 20,000, and then second we have accrued interest on NSC, which is 15,000. So we'll have to just take the total of this. You will get total of P, which will be 35,000. Correct. Now find out gross total income. So your gross total income will be A plus B, which will be, yes, 3,43,000. From this you will get one deduction under section 80C, that is of accrued interest on NSC. So 3,43,000 minus 15,000, you will get net taxable income. 3,28,000. Perfect. It's very simple. So if you are able to solve like this, you will be able to score 7 marks in this question. Okay. Have you copied, or you want to copy this? Just let me know in case you're done. We'll go for the next question. Thank you. Thank you, Kaushik. Shall we go for the next question? Thank you. Okay. So again, let me give some time. I'll have to upload the next question. I'll have to take the question in the next this classroom. Virtual classroom. So we will say question number 4A. Okay, now let us try to understand this question. Question number 4A. This was asked for 15 marks in April 2016. From the following information of Mr. Pradeep for the previous year 2015-16, compute the gross total income for the assessment year 2016-17 if he is, 3 options: resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinarily resident, and non-resident. That means this is a question of scope of total income. Income and rupees column is given to you. Rent from house in Kolkata, 15,000. Now this is your Indian income, so it will be taxable in all the cases, whether you are resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, or non-resident. It will be taxable in all the cases. Rent from house in Kolkata. The next we have second, income from agriculture in Japan. This is your foreign income. So foreign income is taxable only in case of the resident and ordinary resident. So only the first column, that is resident and ordinary resident, it will be taxable. Next, third, dividend from Obama Incorporation, American company, received in USA, 45,000. Again, this is your foreign income. So it will be taxable only in case of resident and ordinary resident. Next, rent of commercial property in UK credited to bank account in USA. So again, this is your foreign income which was credited in USA or credited in foreign. So it will be taxable only in case of resident and ordinary resident. Fifth, income from business in Dubai controlled from Mumbai. Yes. Now this is your foreign income, but the control management is from Mumbai. So in this case, it will be taxable in case of resident and ordinary resident, as well as in case of resident but not ordinary resident. Fine. So first two column it will be taxable, 75,000. Next, sixth, past untaxed income earned in Brazil brought to India during the previous year 2014-15. See, past untaxed income is not taxable in any of the case in this year, because we are going to calculate income only of this year. This year means you are talking about previous year, and your previous year is 15-16. So we want income only of 15-16 as of now. So it won't be taxable in any of the case in this year. So it will be not taxable to all. Next, seventh, unable to scroll the left side. See, you can do one thing. You must be getting URL on the top of the class. Just click on that URL and press F11. You must be getting URL on the top of your class, some URL link, some link. Click on that link once and press F11. Now are you able to scroll? Okay, so let us proceed. Seventh, royalties from Indian companies received in UK. So you are getting royalty from Indian company. Indian company, that means it's your Indian income. So it will be taxable in all the cases. Interest credited to Bank of India Delhi branch. Again, it's your Indian income, and hence it will be taxable in all the cases. So let us start solving this. Solution 4a. Mr. Pradeep. So we will have to prepare column like this, and in the first column we will say resident and ordinary resident. Second column we will say resident but not ordinary resident, and third column NRI. First, rent from house in Kolkata. As it is your Indian income, it will be taxable in all the cases. So we'll have to write the amount in all the columns. Income from agriculture in Japan. This is your foreign income, taxable only in the case of first case. So you are going to write only in the first column. Dividend from Obama Incorporation, American company, received in USA. This is your foreign income, hence again taxable in the case of resident and ordinary resident. Rent of commercial property in UK credited to bank account in USA, again foreign income, taxable only to resident and ordinary resident. Income from business in Dubai, control from Mumbai, it will be taxable in case of resident and ordinary resident, as well as in case of resident but not ordinary resident. Past untaxed income earned in Brazil. This is again like this is not taxable in any of the case, so we will leave it blank. In exam you can write nil or put dash. Royalties from Indian company received in UK, it's your Indian income, so it will be taxable in all the cases. And the last one, interest credited to Bank of India, Delhi branch. So it's Indian income. It will be taxable in all the cases. So now just we will have to take the total of all. You will get total income. Find out the total of first in first column, resident and ordinary resident. What's the total? Fantastic, 4,50,000. And for resident but not ordinary resident, excellent, 3,15,000. NRI, are you sure? NRI 3,15,000, because NRI may we don't have 75,000. Point number 5th. So resident but not ordinary resident and NRI cannot be same. Yeah, 2,50,000. It is not 2,50,000. 15 plus 1,05,000 will be 1,20,000. 120 plus 120, 240. 2,40,000. So this is the final. This is our total income. So if you correctly solve this, you will be able to score 15 marks. 15 marks question. Question number 4A. You want to copy this? If you want, you can copy this, or else we'll go for the next one, the last question. Oh, good, excellent, excellent. We'll go for the next question. Yes, the last question, question number 4B. So let me upload the question. It's done. Okay, so let us try to understand question number 4B. Again, this was asked for 15 marks, but this was in option with question number 4A. Mr. Shelar is a lecturer in University of Mumbai and regularly visits to USA to give the lectures in New York University. The particulars of his visits are as under: departure, arrival. 1st April 2008, first time departure. Then arrival 12th May 2009. Then again departure 12th August 2010, arrival 1/1/2012. Departure 30th June 2012, arrival 11th May 2013. 10th June 2013, departure 3rd September 2014. 15th Feb 2014, departure, arrival 30th November 2014, and the last departure 15th Jan 2016. Determine his residential status for the assessment year 2016-17. Now there is actually some okay, fine. So as you're saying you don't know about this type of question, yes, definitely I'll explain you in bit details, but you will have to spend some time. I'll explain you in bit details so that you will understand, and definitely it's my guarantee that you will understand. The one error in this, the error is, see, if you are that is the mistake which was there in the textbook as well. The error was, if your arrival is on 3rd September 2014, 3rd September को आप इंडिया में आए, that is arrival, तो 15th Feb 2014 को वापस कैसे डिपार्चर हो सकते हैं आप? Because 15th Feb September 3rd September के पहले आता है, हम लोग आने के बाद फिर उल्टा कैसे डिपार्चर में जा सकते हैं, राइट? So there is some error in the question, so let me rectify that. This won't be 2014, it is 2015. So you will have to understand this. It's 2015. So this particular thing you will have to let me make the change. This particular this thing is wrong. It is not 2014, it is 2015. There's a mistake in the question. Okay, and same way this cannot be the next arrival date. This one 30th November 2014 cannot be 2014 because उल्टा नहीं जा सकते हम लोग. So we'll have to so this we will cancel and we will say 2015. Same way here also we will cancel this This is 2015. See, I'll request you to copy this question so that you will understand it better, because I'm going to tell you so like a lot of things, because ये dates में ना थोड़ा confusion होता है. So if you follow my instructions, definitely okay. Good, you have copied this question in your notebook. Okay, so you understand departure and arrival ना. Departure मतलब इंडिया से कभी गए, इंडिया से आप जाते हो तो that is departure, and इंडिया में आते हो तो आप arrival है. Now what is important over here is like first thing that you're going to do is ये जितना भी dates है ना, ये कौन से financial year में आते हैं, that you should find out. अभी जैसा जो first वाला है departure 1st April 2008, अब ये 1st April 2008 कौन से फाइनेंशियल ईयर में आता है? कैन यू टेल मी कौन से फाइनेंशियल ईयर में आएगा? बिकॉज इफ दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. 2008-9, फैंटास्टिक. सो वी आर गोइंग टू राइट 2008-9 ओवर हियर. ओके, उसका बाजू में आप लिख के रखो आपका नोटबुक में भी 2008-9 इज द फाइनेंशियल ईयर. अभी सेम वे नेक्स्ट डेट, you tell me the arrival का financial year 12th May 2009. May 2009 comes in which financial year? I'm talking about the arrival, the first date of arrival. 12th May 2009 comes in which financial year? Fantastic. 2009-10. So that also we have recorded here. That comes in 2009-10. Okay. Same way. Next, you tell me about 12th August 2010. Excellent. अभी ये करने से क्या होएगा ना, आपका लाइफ थोड़ा इजी हो जाएगा, अदरवाइज बहुत कंफ्यूजन होता है डेट्स में. नेक्स्ट इज 11-12. ओके, यू कैन गो अहेड. नेक्स्ट 12-13. 13-14. Again 13-14. 14-15. Now departure is 15th Feb 2015. Again 14-15. Correct. 15-16. And the last one. 15th Jan 2016. Fantastic. 15-16. So अभी थोड़ा लाइफ अपना इजी रहेगा, बिकॉज वी नो कौन सा डेट कौन से फाइनेंशियल ईयर में आता है. ओके, सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. First, as this question is of 15 marks, तो definitely आपका solution भी 15 marks के हिसाब से होना चाहिए. You cannot You cannot go for shortcut. Introduction will be your first heading. So we will have to introduce Mr. What is his name? Schiller. So Mr. Schiller let me take the question here because I'm not okay, you just help me in this thing. I'll write this thing. Mr. Schiller is a lecturer in University of Mumbai. Okay, so we will say here Mr. Schiller is a lecturer in University of Mumbai, hence exception to section 6 subsection 1 is not applicable to him. Therefore, to become resident of India, he can satisfy any one of the following given two basic conditions. Second step, basic condition. There are 9 steps which we will have to follow in case if he becomes resident and ordinary resident. 9 steps. So we are at second step, basic condition. So first basic condition, residing 182 days or more in India during the previous year. Or residing 60 days or more in India during the previous year, and residing 365 days or more in India during 4 preceding previous year. So our second step is also done. Third step, calculation. Now we will calculate and check whether he is fulfilling the basic condition or not. Okay, so now here we will say previous year. Okay, and we will say previous year 2015-16. Month, and number of days. This is how we are going to prepare 2 columns: April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb, and March. Now in the month of April, how many days he was in? We are talking about April 2015. April 2015. How many days he was in India? April 2015. So now this is all about 15-16. This is about 14-15. So we are not concerned about 14-15. We are looking for 15-16. This date, right? So the arrival in India of Mr. Shelar was on 30th November 2015. मतलब अप्रैल से लेके अक्टूबर तक वो इंडिया में नहीं था. वो कैसे समझा अपने को बिकॉज ये डिपार्चर देखो 2014-15 में हुआ है. 5th Feb 2015 को हुआ है. जो 5th Feb 2015 को डिपार्चर किया उसके बाद सीधा वो 30th November 2015 को आया. मतलब अपना फाइनेंशियल ईयर स्टार्ट होता है अप्रैल से. सो अप्रैल, मई, जून, जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर, अक्टूबर इतने मंथ्स वो इंडिया में नहीं था. राइट. सो वी विल हैव टू से हियर that April to October, in fact April to October he was not in India. So we can say 0 days for this many months. 0 days he was not in India. November, in fact he came on 30th November, so in fact November also we will have to include. So let us include November also. Till November he was not in India, 0 days. Sorry, he came on 30th November. So we cannot actually the date of, there is one concept called the date of arrival. The day of arrival and the day of departure you will have to consider in India. So 30th November 2015 is the date of arrival. So that we will have to consider in India. That means in the month of November he was in India for 1 day. So we will write here 1 day. Okay. And then December departure, December he was in India because departure is on 15th Jan 2016. So December, full December he was in India. I hope you are getting me, Kaushik. 30th November he came to India. So 30th November, that day we will consider in India. So November he was in India 1 day, right? Then December, full December he was in India. So we will say December full 31 days he was in India. Jan, he left India on 15th Jan 2016. That means 15 days he was in India in the month of Jan. So we will say 15 days. Then again February to March, 0 days. Now you will have to take the total of this. See how much you are getting. Are you there, Kaushik? Hello? Kaushik, are you there? Okay, fine. So the total, I hope you're understanding this. We are going year by year. First we have started with 2015-16. So we want to know how many days in 2015-16 he was in India. So we came to know that 1 day in the month of November, 31 days in the month of December, and 15 days in the month of Jan he was in India. So total 32 plus 15, 47 days, right? So 47 days he was in India. And if you see the condition, what the condition says, if you fulfill this condition, there are two conditions, A and B, and these are in option or. So either you fulfill the first condition or you fulfill the second condition. If you fulfill any of these two conditions, you will become resident of India, otherwise you will become non-resident of India. Okay. So the first condition says residing 182 days or more in India during the previous year. So this is our previous year 2015-16. So you must be in India for at least 182 days to become resident of India. But this is less than 182 days. B, residing 60 days or more in India during the previous year. Now the problem over here is, if you go for second option, in second case you will have to fulfill both the conditions, 60 as well as 365. So he is less than 60, 47 days. So that means he is not satisfying second basic condition as well. So let us go for the next part, fourth. We will say explanation, and we are going to explain that Mr. Shelar was in India for only 47 days during the previous year 2015-16, which is less than 60 days. Hence, he is not satisfying any of the basic condition of 182 days or 60 and 365 days. Fifth, conclusion. So directly you can conclude Mr. Shelar is a non-resident Indian. Done. You're through with the solution. So Mr. Shelar is a non-resident Indian. He is NRI because he is not able to fulfill any of the basic condition. I hope you have understood this question. In case if you have